First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Go! At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Just like that.
Now a give right side. It's Chandler, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Chandler. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's caught by Smith. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? 60 or. Look at me. Go, go.
On first down, Swift. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Hey, Echo. 99, check 99. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
In your face.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Check, check. Fresno. Hey, exit. Snap.
On play action, they'll throw. And open, it's Moss, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Don't say nothing.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Pilot, 64, weak. Hatchet. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, Leo. Watch the screen. Check, crash.
They run the counter. Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check. Watch 54. Silver. Slam. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
2nd and 15. It's hauled in by Hardy. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Hey, Alpha.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Lions nothing.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Watch twist.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Well, the second down throw on target. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, tight. Watch tight end.
right, boys. We got four. Four down.
Hey, Delta.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Check right. Check right. Back. Watch twist.
Now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
Set. 60 or.
Right, 54. I'm going to run you over. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. $12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fielded at the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 27-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Go 58's the mic. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54. Go. 54. Watch the curls. Watch the curls. Wide. Get wide. Out.
Hey, zoom.
Rush in. Rush in.
Look. Squeeze.
Big dad.
Big dribble.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Man open, it's Goodwin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. You're out.
Yo. Check.
Fine.
On first down, Swift. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 23. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, baby. Keep it rolling.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Lions 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40. And down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
58, boy, 58. 58 is Mike. Come on, the ball. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Whip, 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 whip.
Yes, yes.
He's coming. We got double up, double up.
Now.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First and 10 at the 46.
Ready? 30 base.
56. Who that? Who that? Check 26. Check 26.
Protein spill. Ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
That's where you belong.
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
60 outlaw.
They can't hang with that.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Swift And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 56, Mike 56. In your face. Shift. 36. Check nickel.
Look at me. Go.
Kill. Turn it up.
Hey, wahoo. Hit it.
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Mike's 56. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Hey, Echo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, they'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
You go tight. You got tight.
They'll run on first down. Swift. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Hey, exit. Rock it.
He'll look to throw. And this is His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down now, it's Chandler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37.
1st down, Bears.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Chandler, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As the Bears push further out in front. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bears 28, Lions 20. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
56.
Bam.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check.
Bravo.
Shit. Under 10.
Get it.
Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So the loss of a yard, and now second and 11 from the 24-yard line.
Six, pull it high.
58, come on. We got to get the ball, D. Get the
Snap.
Second and 11. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Okay, ready?
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Yeah. Tighten up.
Look, squeeze.
Alert 3.
Hey, Haywood.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And got his man complete. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Watch the slap. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 31. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. They'll run on first down. Chandler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And an alley to run. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. On second down, it's Chandler, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try the left side. Chandler, and a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58. Look at me. Zipper. Here we go. Shoot. No. Off. Hit it.
2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Deep rip. Deep rip.
They'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
At the 29-yard line.
What? You ready?
52 right here. You ain't going nowhere.
What?
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.